OP. When you see a first 3 like that from 100 Thieves, I am clicking
Just
Renata.
lock it in.
Yes.
As long as she's not with her friend.
They're not friends.
Renata is in
They're
the
enemies.
danger.
Look how much happier Tokla looks.
I know. Also, we got the right body, you know.
Maybe FBI's been hitting the gym. How do you know? That could be FBI.
All right, let's see if they can bait Sturdy into this. He does jump a little bit further forward. Equalizer plus the Cyclone. Public Execution isn't going to buffer through any kind of CC there. It's first blood. And now we might have a teleport play coming into the mid lane from 100 Thieves yet again. Sturdy having a flash away from the Equalizer here in the top side. Dokla keeping the pressure on as Saint. Now the one who's got to be a little bit scared. Sturdy.
It does put you in a difficult position because when you do get behind in these kind of matchups, it is very difficult because you're just going to be getting constantly whittled down by this Rumble.
Well, Saint now in some danger yet again here too as Ayla jumps in alongside River. The quickness seals the deal and the feat of warfare is Thieves. They really haven't been shy about picking fights. Now Quid's going in, wants a solo kill and he finds it. Nicely done from the 100 Thieves mid laner. Adiland shows up to at least make sure it's a 1-for-1 trade. That's the first kill of the game for LYON, but it's still 100 Thieves, the bloodthirsty team, willing to go in and look for these things as River just jumps right back out to the safety of the Scuttle Crab after being knocked into the jungle of LYON. Now Adiland could be the one in some danger as FBI's ready to join the fight, but no, it's Ayla dead first. LYON trying to find the continued angle here and a bit more damage seals the deal. River's gone. Adiland getting it.
And I also liked how Lions recognized he had to boot FBI out.
Starting up this Herald. 100 Thieves are in the area. Quid does have ulti and flash here on the Akali. LYON grouped up as a 4-man squad, but 100 Thieves on the approach as their own 4-man squadron. Neither one of the top laners has TP. It will be a 4v4. River about to lose the patience. Ayla goes into the back line, but he's not able to find the target he needs just yet. River putting the pressure here on a Saint. Ayla's low, but he's still not dead. LYON takes him down, and LYON's managed to find a 2-for-1 trade here at the start, but it's still Quid and FBI alive. Quid's got plenty of HP to play with, and the perfect execution is still available. A little bit more damage is all they need, though, and Adiland is on a killing spree. He's chasing down the last kill. He wants FBI. He tags him with a wind becomes lightning, and the last little bit of damage comes from Saint. LYON win the fight and take the lead.
Nicely done there by LYON, and Saint was able to survive for so long, kind of barely out of the initial Cyclone proc there from Rivers. He popped the ulti, couldn't quite connect on him, had to really overchase, and then Adiland, I thought, played it really intelligently, just flashes back over the wall to peel for Saint to keep his mid laner alive, and when they committed so much to Saint early on and didn't get that kill, you knew the fight was not going to be going.
But honestly, that Equalizer doesn't really get him a whole lot. Yes, Lions has to spend his heal, but it's not the Unbreakable Will, it's not the Flash, and the entire time Sturdy was putting in work on the mid lane tier 1 turret. That's more money for LYON.
And in this mid-game, LYON, after these skirmishes have happened, right, have been able to find so much on the map. As you pointed out, that tier 1, just being able to take over these fights. I saw it last night as well with Lucid, just unable to die.
Actually, yeah, he truly was just one of the most impactful things on the entire Rift. And today, we'll see if he can do that exact same result as now Ayla's going to be in some danger here, about to die at the very start. He wanted to try to turn it around onto Henna, and it's LYON's AD carry that's going to die first. Ayla stays alive, but now the rest of the team is joined up. Quid and River going to try to get away, but a nice Equalizer coming in from Dokla forces LYON back. Lions, the sacrificial Alistar, gives his life to protect the rest of the carries. Sturdy's still looking for some kind of a chance to go in here, but FBI's very scary. Saint picks up one back on a Dokla, but now he's got to try to get away from Quid. 100 Thieves on the hunt, and Quid with a big shutdown. To the Otacon pit and brawl. It's not a particularly swift Otacon take. They've only got rid of about the first half of the HP just now, and 100 Thieves are aware. They're moving everybody over. Quid's down in the bottom lane, but he doesn't have his teleport ready to join. LYON's looking to run some interference. It's stolen away by River. He jumps in and secures the objective in a massive steal, but now the rest of the fight still has to happen. Henna's taking a ton of damage from Dokla as Sturdy finds his way into the back line and manages to eliminate Ayla. Now Quid's jumping through, but he gets shut down before he can complete his acrobatics. Adiland's still fighting. There's a lot more damage coming out from the lightning, and there goes that Rumble. Saint gets the kill credit, but now Sturdy and Saint versus FBI, and FBI can't survive. An ace for LYON, but an Otacon for 100 Thieves.
Yeah, 100 Thieves get the Otacon.
5 for 3, but you got the Otacon. I feel like that is a pretty valuable trade. But that being said, we're back to live. LYON will move to Soul Point here. And Dokla is caught out.
Yeah, Dokla gets hit by the public execution there, fires his equalizer down on the wave to just try to get as much, I guess, pseudo tempo as you can, prevent them from being able to push up, putting any pressure onto that tier 2 turret immediately after getting the pick.
Yeah, and we've heard a lot of teams, you were talking about it earlier, Emily, praising LYON, and I've heard, privately from a lot of players that they actually think LYON is the 3rd best team in the league. So people are ranking them quite highly.
Point summit here for LYON. If they get that Cloud Soul, man, that thing is so scary for 100 Thieves to deal with. But immediately the Thieves trying to jump in here, find something onto Saint. Henna misses with the Chains of Corruption. Ayla's first to die, though, with a shockwave, turns it around onto River. Quid finally gets Saint, but he dies in the process. LYON still got 4-man standing, and they're ready to keep it going. The double kill for Henna is not the end of the fight, as Surdy locks up FBI long enough for LYON to guarantee they get the kill. Now with Dokla left hobbling away, Adilan is in hot pursuit. There is no way Rumble is getting away from Xin on this one. Adilan very fed, just beating him down here. Does need a little bit more damage. Dokla might just outplay this. You gotta be kidding me. Dokla, he gets the solo. And right there, we got one for Dokla, as we do have our picture-in-picture back to live. The next fight is already breaking out. Quid diving in alongside Ayla, and this time they've already found the kill on the Saint. Surdy's gonna burn down next. 100 Thieves got exactly what they were looking for, but the counterattack is still there a little bit from LYON. Not any longer. 100 Thieves, they kill the entire top side, and they aren't done yet. Henna trying to flash away as LYON finally falls. Henna's about to be the last one. It's a 5-0 ace for 100 Thieves.
Out of nowhere, they're going to be able to get the Dragon, get the Bear, and 100 Thieves roar to life. They kill off Saint without him even being able to use the Seekers. We got to see that one more time because we were still kind of watching the coach cams. I didn't see exactly how they locked him up and burst him down before he could even get that Seekers off.
Yeah, and again, this is vintage 100 Thieves, right? Like, they locked in a composition where, like, okay, this is risky. You're going to have to dive in. You're going to have to get on to
your defensive tools in the process of doing it, especially against a team, like we've already talked about so much, that just wants to dive. The target on Henna's back is more massive now than ever, and 100 Thieves are continuing to pad their wallets. Tier 2 turret dies in the bot lane. Tier 1 turret dies in the mid lane. Gold lead
from Bloodletter's Curse. FBI is getting close to a big spike for himself. He's working towards that Infinity Edge, has been on Collector as that 3rd item for a while, so damage really ramping up, and they're going to potentially look here to at least just zone them off with that Equalizer, so you cannot wave clear this, take another tier 2. They should back up after using that, though, but that is a ton of gold they've collected. They're up now. I thought the use of the Equalizer might prompt them to attempt it, but they're okay to just give this up, and we are going to go to a max Dragon game here, 3 apiece.
The green light to go in for the Baron. They've already got it burned down to half HP. Dokla trying to run some interference, and again, Surdy will not get the public execution. LYON still looking to maybe fight for this. Adilan with the win becomes lightning, but he can't steal it away. The Baron claimed by 100 Thieves. Now Quid trying to get himself out as he finds an assassination on the way to do it. The killing spree for the Akali finally shut down as Surdy takes him out of the picture. Surdy's going to walk over and see if maybe he can answer Dokla. Meanwhile, the remaining 4 coming around the side looking for the Dragon Soul. Dokla's going to get the tier 3 turret in the mid lane for free, but the cost is the fact that LYON are in an immediate spot to contest this soul. Surdy on the backside of the pit, but he's on top of a control ward from 100 Thieves. The Thieves are going to be aware that the Ambessa is waiting, looking for an opportunity to go in there. Saint moves the ball forward into the terrain, trying to hide it a little bit. Yep. There's the Equalizer. Drake secured by Adilan, but what about the fight? LYON are all knocked up into the air at the same time. 100 Thieves continuing to dive towards the back line. Henna staying alive for now, but River gets the kill. LYON are wiped off the map. They might have got the soul, but it will not matter. 100 Thieves, clean ace.
It's a quadra for FBI, and just like that, the game is gonna end. LYON got the soul, but the Thieves are gonna take the Nexus.
Welcome back, 100 Thieves. I've really missed you. Like, winning through team fights, the bread and butter of this team, and they got it.
The Nexus turrets can't do anything more about it than the team could in the fight. 100 Thieves, show them how it's done, and take the first game.
And it looked like LYON just all